cell wall. Cell wall. The cell wall is a tough, flexible, but sometimes fairly rigid layer that surrounds some types of cells. It is located outside the cell membrane and provides these cells with structural support and protection, in addition to acting as a filtering mechanism. This is the cell wall. Major function of cell wall: maintaining and determining cell shape. It gives mechanical strength. Cell wall is a natural product. The plant cell wall is used commercially in the form of paper, textile, fibers, that is cotton, flax, hemp, and others, charcoal, lumber, and other wood products. Another major use of plant cell wall is in the form of extracted polysaccharides that have been modified to make plastic, film coating, adhesive, gels, and thickeners in a huge variety of products. This is the structure of cell. This is the nucleus with its nuclear envelope. This is the nucleolus. These are the chromatin, and this total structure is nucleus. This is the tonoplast. This is the vacuole. These are the peroxisomes. These are the ribosomes. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. These are the Golgi bodies. This is the chloroplast, intercellular spaces. This is the middle lamella, primary cell wall. The cell wall is having two layers, that is middle lamella and primary cell wall. The primary cell wall is here. This is the plasma membrane, mitochondria, and compound middle lamellae. These are the compound middle lamellae. This is the structure of cell. Plant cell structure. This is the plant cell which is having the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, filamentous cytoskeleton, small membranous vesicles. These are the ribosomes. These structures are nuclear envelope. This is the nucleolus. This is the nucleus. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. These are the leucoplast. These are the cytoplasm cells. These are the Golgi vesicles or Golgi apparatus. Then this is the cell wall. Then peroxisomes. This is the plasma membrane. These are the mitochondria. This is the vacuole. Then chloroplast. This is the plasmodesmata. This is the total structure of cell wall. Cell. Cell wall is a major function of the cell wall is to act as a pressure vessel, preventing over expansion when water enters the cell. Cell walls are found in plants and prokaryotic cells, but not in mycoplasmas. The material in the cell wall varies between species and can also differ depending on cell type and developmental stages. This is the cell wall. These are the cell structure, that is mitochondria, vacuoles, plasma membrane. This is the Golgi complex, nucleus, peroxisomes, and periplasm. Properties of cell wall. The cell wall serves a similar purpose in organisms that possess them. The wall gives cells rigidity and strength, offering protection against mechanical stress. The cell wall also limits the entry of large molecules that may be toxic to the cell. Permeability. The primary cell wall of most plant cells is semi-permeable and permits the passage of small molecules and small proteins with size exclusion estimated to be 30 to 60 kDa. The K nutrients, especially water and carbon dioxide, are distributed throughout the plant from cell wall to cell wall in apoplastic flow. Apoplastic flow. The pH is important factor governing the transport of molecules through the cell wall. Cell wall in plants having cell, this is the middle lamella, secondary wall, and this is the outer primary wall. Plant cell wall. The wall of plant cell must have sufficient tensile strength to withstand internal osmotic pressure of several times atmospheric pressure that result from the difference in solute concentration between the cell interior and external water. Plant cell walls vary from 0.1 to 10 mu micron in thickness. Composition of cell wall, that is xylon 20 to 35%, a type of hemicellulose. Lignin 10 to 25%, a complex phenolic polymer that penetrate the spaces in the cell wall between cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin components, driving out water and strengthening the wall. Plant cell wall composed of three layers: the middle lamella, the primary cell wall, the secondary cell wall. The primary wall and middle lamella account for most of the apoplast in growing tissue. The symplast is another unique feature of plant tissues. This self-contiguous phase exists because tube-like structure known as plasmodesmata connect the cytoplasm of different cells. This is the apoplast structure, which is present to join the primary wall. This is the vacuole. These are the ear spaces. This is the plasma membrane. This is the pipe-like structure. We call it as a plasmodesmata, which is a tubular, and this is the symplast. Plasmodesmata, apoplastic pathway. This yellow color structure is apoplastic pathway and blue color structure shows the symplastic through the cytoplasm, apoplastic through the cell wall, and this is the vacuole. This is the apoplastic and blue color, this is the symplastic path through the cytoplasm. Composition of plant cell wall. In the primary plant cell wall, the major carbohydrates are cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectins. The outer part of the primary cell wall of the plant cell wall is made up of wax and cutin and is known as plant cuticle. The secondary cell wall contains cellulose, valine, lignin, and one type of hemicellulose. Cell wall, gatekeeper, which is having shape and rigidity. There are holes all over the cell wall called plasmodesmata. These are holes that allow for nutrients to enter the cell as well as waste to exit the cell. These small holes can cause the cell to lose water, and this is when the plant will start up to drop. But as soon as the plant can get a drink, it will bounce right back up to its proper shape. Primary wall composition and architecture. Composed predominantly of polysaccharides, lesser amount of structural glycoprotein, phenolic, esters, ionically and covalently bound mineral, for example, calcium and boron, and enzyme. The major polysaccharides in the primary walls are cellulose, which are 1,4-linked beta-D glucose, and hemicellulose, xyloglucone, 1,4-linked beta-D hexosyl residues, pectin, 1,4-linked alpha-D galactouronic acid. The covalently cross-linked model, the Petal, Albertheim, and colleague in 1973 proposed that the wall matrix polymers, that is xyloglucone, pectin, and glycoprotein, are covalently linked to one another. The binding of xyloglucone to cellulose microfibrils result in a non-covalently cross-linked cellulose hemicellulose network that gives the wall tensile strength. This model has been questioned because of the lack of evidence for the existence of covalent linkage between xyloglucone, pectin, and glycoprotein. Key to structure shown in the cell wall model. This is the cellulose microfibril. This is the Petric matrix. This is the structural protein. Form the H bond, that is xyloglucone plus covalent link, which is having H bond and xyloglucone together. H bond xyloglucone and loosely bound xyloglucone. This is the formation of key structure or cell wall model. The tether model. Xyloglucone models are hydrogen bonded to and cross-linked cellulose microfibrils. The cellulose xyloglucone network is the image in non-covalently cross-linked pectic network. The diffuse layer model. Xyloglucone molecules are hydrogen bonded to the surface of cellulose microfibrils but do not directly cross-link them to tightly bound. Xyloglucone is surrounded by a layer of less tightly bound polysaccharides. The cellulose and xyloglucone are embedded in pectic matrix. The stratified layer model. The xyloglucone molecules are hydrogen bonded to and cross-linked cellulose microfibrils. The cellulose xyloglucone lamellae are separated by strata of pectic polysaccharides. They form this structure, that is cellulose microfibrils. Cellulose microfibrils are synthesized at the plasma membrane. These are the glucon chain. This is the plasma membrane. This is UDP glucon. This is the sucrose, glucose, fructose. This is the fructose synthesis, and this is the cellulose synthesis in the cytoplasm. These are the layers, that is site of synthesis for cellulose and callose, this site of synthesis for pectins, and site of synthesis for cell wall proteins. Middle lamella, primary cell wall, and this is the tubular structure, that is plasmodesmata. These wiry structure, we call it as a pectin. These are the cellulose microfibril. This is the hemicellulose structure, and these are the soluble proteins. The middle lamella, it is first layer formed during cell division. This layer is rich in pectin. It is the outermost layer joined together adjacent plant cells and hold them together. The primary cell wall, it is formed after the middle lamella. It is composed of pectin compounds, hemicellulose and glycoproteins. The secondary cell wall, it is thin layer formed inside the primary cell wall. It is extremely rigid and provides strength. It is composed of cellulose, hemicellulose and lignin. Plant cell wall, varied architecture, strain tissues, appearance, strain tissue appearance and composition vary in different cells. For example, cell wall of parenchyma of pith and cortex, thin, and epidermal cells, parenchyma, phloem fiber, xylem, tracheary elements, and other forms of sclerenchyma have thicker multi-layered walls. Individually, cells vary, for example stomata, pores. Secondary walls are the cell walls that forms after cell growth or enlargement, has ceased, and xylem cells strengthened by lignin. The much thicker and stronger secondary wall, which account for most of the carbohydrates in biomass, is deposited once the cell has ceased to grow. The secondary wall of xylem fiber trachees and sclerites are further strengthened by the incorporation of lignin. The secondary walls of woody tissues and grasses are composed predominantly of cellulose, lignin, and hemicellulose. The middle lamella, the pleural lamellae, high in pectin and contain different proteins compared with the bulk of the wall. This is the structure of cell wall. This is the middle lamella. This is the primary wall. This is the cellulose, coated hemicellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, and this is the protein structure. The secondary wall is inner. Secondary wall, that is S1 is here, S2 is here, and S3 is there. Then primary wall, and this is the middle lamella. Structural component of cell wall: cellulose, that is microfibrils, 1 to 4 beta or D glucan, matrix polysaccharide, pectins, homogalactourons, rhamnogalactourons, and arabinons, galactons, hemicellulose, xyloglucan, xylon, glucomannan, arabinoxylon, callose 1,3 beta D glycan, 1,3 1,4 beta D glycan, grasses only. Cellulose microfibrils are synthesized at the plasma membrane. This is the cell wall. This is the cellulose microfibrils. These are the amorphous region. This is 1,4-D galactose chain. These are the crystalline domain, and which forms the beta 1,4 galactosidic link age, forming the cellulose microfibrils. Matrix polymers are synthesized in the Golgi and secreted in vesicle. The enzymes responsible for synthesis are sugar, nucleotide, polysaccharide, and glyco, glycosyltransferase transfer monosaccharide from sugar nucleotide to the growing end of the polysaccharide chain. Unlike cellulose, which form a crystalline microfibril, the matrix polysaccharides are much less order and are often described as amorphous. This is the structure of cell wall. This is the plasma membrane, Golgi bodies, vesicles, matrix polysaccharides. Vesicles form endoplasmic reticulum, and these are the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Pattern of cell expansion. New wall polymers are continuously synthesized and secreted at the same time that the pre-existing wall is expanding. Wall expansion may be highly localized, as in the case of tip growth, or evenly distributed over the wall surface. Tip growth in characteristics of root hairs and pollen tubes. Fiber, some sclerites and trichomes, intermediate between diffuse growth and tip growth. This is the randomly oriented cellulose microfibrils. These are the transverse cellulose microfibrils. This is the structures, that is cell wall loosening takes place. This is the drop in intercellular pressure of water enter passively. The cell wall expand by wall creeps. This is the mechanoperfection of neighboring cells of turgidity. This is the loss, turgor pressure, the cell expand. Acid growth. Plant cell growth dependent on the growth hormones auxins. Auxin activates a plasma membrane proton pump, which acidifies the cell wall. The lower pH in turn activate growth specific enzyme that hydrolyze the bonds holding to cellulose. Breaking of these bonds result in the loosening of the cell wall, causes uptake of water, which leads to a passive increase in cell wall. This is the plasma membrane, cell wall. The loosening of cell wall shows the auxins activate, form a protein hydrogen pumps. Water drops enter inside, activates and form the enzymes. The cell get organ elongation, formation of water, and this is the water pump. Plasma membrane. Contact between cell and environment keeps useful material inside and harmful stuff outside, allows transport, communication in both directions. Plasma membrane components, phospholipid bilayer, cholesterol, proteins, glycocalyx. This is the polar head. This is the non-polar tail. Hydrophobic molecules. These are the hydrophilic molecule, and this is the cystosol. We call it as a phospholipid bilayer structure of cell. The plasma membrane. This is the phospholipid. This is the cholesterol. This is the cytoskeleton. Peripheral protein, integral protein. Plasma membrane. This is the polar structure. These are the non-polar. This is the cholesterol. This is the cytoskeleton, proteins, integrated membrane surface. This is the polysaccharides bilayer. This is the external membrane on the surface. This is the glycoprotein, and this is the carbohydrate chain. Plasma membrane structure. This is the plasma membrane structure. Here is the cytoplasm, and here is the extracellular fluid. This is the cholesterol, peripheral proteins, transmembrane protein, channel protein. These are the pores. This is the carbohydrates. This is the glycolipids, transmembrane glycoprotein. Membrane protein span entire membrane or lie on either side, purposes structural support, recognition, communication, and transport. Glycocalyx composed of sugars protruding from lipids and proteins, functions binding site for proteins, lubricate cells, stick cells down. Membrane organize the chemical activities of cells, selectively permeable, whole team of enzymes. Many membrane proteins are enzymes. Some protein functions as a receptor for chemical messages from other cells. The binding of messengers to a receptor may trigger the signal transduction. This is the enzyme activity. These are the messenger molecules. This is the receptor molecules which activate molecules. This function is called as signal transduction. Cell surface protect, support and join cells. Surface allow exchange of signals and molecules. Plant cells connect by plasmodesmata. This is the structure of plasmodesmata. This is the tubular structure. These two are plasma membrane. This is the plasmodesmata. This is the layer of plant cell wall. Vacuole. This portion is shown here. That is cell wall, cytoplasm, and this is the plasmodesmata. These are the walls of two adjacent plant cells. Pure phospholipid bilayer are permeable to gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide, but they are barely permeable to water and nearly impermeable to inorganic ions. Other hydrophilic solutes such as sucrose and amino acids. Proteins are required to transport protons, inorganic ions, and organic solutes across the plasma membrane and the tonoplast at rates sufficient to meet the needs of the cell. Thank you.